Saturday, April 7th. FC Stars in light blue, Valeo in black. They're sending it back. That's Joshua up top. 28. That's Isaac on the wing. That was Eric to 28 in midfield. Back to Eric. Eric tried to get to Joshua, got cut off. Dennis has it. Dennis sent it back to Monty. Monty's got Justin on the left. Justin up the left side, goes out of bounds. Fell in for Stars. 35 seconds into the game. Goes down the left side, hits him in the stomach. He shields it out of bounds, throwing for Valeo. Valeo in black today. Dennis on the ball. Dennis is at Cam, it looks like. Dennis up the left side to Joshua. Tried to hit Jossam on the left side, got cut off. Goes out of bounds. Throwing for Stars. It's on the ground to the center back. They swing it back. Token pressure here. Goes up the right side. That's Justin off his head to Henry. Henry to Dennis. Dennis got Eric on the right side. Goes out of bounds.
But you guys really said
Throwing for Stars at midfield. Down the left side. It's Henry. That's Dennis to Monty. Monty to Henry. Henry to Eric. Eric to Dennis. Dennis pokes it ahead to Isaac. Dennis, Isaac. Isaac goes out of bounds. Front of the Stars bench. Down the left side. Dennis. Lose it to 57. Isaac comes back. Sends it back to Henry. That's Eric on the ball. Eric down the side. Through midfield. It's on the ground. That's Isaac on the ball. Isaac to Brendan in the center circle. Brendan looks up, goes to the other side to Jossam. Jossam on the left. He's got Justin overlapping with him. Justin shields it. Justin shields. He's on the sideline. He comes back. He's got Brendan with him. Brendan looks. He's got Dennis in the middle of the field. Dennis looks up, goes to the right side. Isaac gets cut off. 58 in the air. Isaac under his leg. He gets it. He gets it on the right side. Isaac looks across. It's on his right foot. He loses it. Goes out of bounds. Should be a corner for Valeo. We are 3 minutes into the first half, no score. It's going to be Brendan on the corner.
so I have a relationship with somebody else.
Joshua's on the back post. Eric's in the center. Jossam's coming in. It's going to short post. Goes right through, out of bounds. It's going to be goal kick, it looks like, for FC Stars. Ball went right through the box. There's no score. We are 4 minutes into the first half. Goalie goes out to the right side. He sent it to the wing. Brendan's on, and Brendan blocks it. That's Justin shields it to Dennis. Dennis back to Henry. Henry to Dennis. Dennis turns, finds Brendan in the center circle. Brendan steps over it, back to Dennis. Dennis up the wing to Jossam. Jossam to the middle. 28 has the ball. Back to Brendan, right at the center of the field. Gets by him. He goes up the right side to Isaac. Isaac to the center, 26, sorry. That's Monty off his head. They call a foul on Monty. Right at midfield. Free kick for Stars. He's right at the midfield line. Cold day here. It's about 35. Chips it toward the box, hits off Monty's head. Dennis to Brendan, past Brendan. To midfield, Joshua's after it. They send it back to the center back. Down the center of the field, 54 on the right side. Justin's on him. 25 overlaps. He got to the middle. Dennis takes it away. Dennis comes up the left side. Dennis steps over. He saves it. Didn't go out. Throwing for Stars. It's a throw. It's a throw. .25 for Stars. It's off the side of his hand. Joshed him off his head. 26. Plays it off the player. Throwing for Valeo. We are 6 minutes into the first half. No score. Justin on the throw. Justin to 26. He turned to his left, and it goes out of bounds. Throwing for Stars. 6:30 into the first half, no score. Throws it in, bounces under Justin. Monty clears it with his left foot. Joshua's after it, gets headed to the side. 25 has it. Sends it back to the goal. Here comes Josh. Clear it to midfield, 54. He turns, puts it on the ground to 58. Monty's going to clear it. And it's going to roll to the corner. He saves it. He sends it to the middle field, 49 in front. It gets cleared away by Henry. Stars on the left side. That's Eric. Eric to 26. 26 to his right. Isaac cuts it back. Isaac has Henry to Dennis. Dennis to Isaac. Isaac to Dennis. Dennis tries to go up the side. Goes out of bounds. Tried to find Eric running up the right wing. There's no score. Throw in for Stars. He throws to 49. Brendan's after him, gets past him. They chop the ball. Eric comes away with it. Eric tries to go up the right side to Joshua. Joshua down the right side, gets cleared away for a throw-in for Valeo. We're about 8 minutes into the first half. No score. Okay, throw. That's Isaac. Back to, I think that's Eric. Eric on his right foot, and he crosses it. Joshua in front, just over his head. They're coming down the right side. That's Jossam. They cut it off. Justin has it. Justin needs help behind him. He finds Dennis. Dennis drags it. He loses it. Dennis comes back on it, gets it back to Monty.
Keep working, Josh.
Monty on the ground to Henry. Henry to Brendan. Brendan turns. No one's on him in midfield. He goes through the center circle. Brendan down the side to Eric on the right. Eric crosses in front. Josh, it's over him. Past Jossam. It's going to roll out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Valeo. Justin on the throw. Justin to Brendan. Brendan saves it, turns to his right, sends it back to Dennis. Dennis back to Brendan. Brendan looks up. Brendan looks back to Dennis. That's it. Dennis to the middle of the field to 26. 26 goes to the right. He chips it in. Tried to find Josh. That's Dennis off his left foot. Saved by the goalie. We are just under 10 minutes in. No score. Goalie boots it over midfield. It bounces. Monty's under it. Off the Star's head. 54 goes to his right. It's going toward the end line. Jossam cuts it back. Jossam's over it. Jossam to 26. 26 turns. Brendan has it. Brendan to Dennis. Dennis to Justin. Justin's got space. Here comes Justin up the field. Goes down the wing. And they're calling him offside. Offside flag is up. That was a good ball. That was Joshua and Jocelyn were going after it. They go out to the right to 25, right back, on the ground, and it goes out of bounds. Throwing for Stars. They go down the side, it gets held up in the air. Brendan gets kicked, no call. Brendan to Jocelyn. Jocelyn off the... It's Valeo's throwing, right at midfield. Dennis has it. Dennis turns, he shields, gets it back to Henry. Henry to his right. Henry to Eric, gets cut off. Here they come, it's 2-on-4, 52. 52 on his left foot, gets blocked by Henry. Goes to Eric. Eric up the center of the field, no one's on him. Brendan has it, Brendan to Dennis. Dennis to his right. Dennis to Eric, they're gonna cross midfield. Eric on the ground, gets it through the box, and it's gonna roll out of bounds. It's a goal kick for Stars. They go quickly to the left. Isaac comes up. They go up the left side. Blocked by... in front of the Stars bench. They try to cut it back. That's Eric. 26 cuts it away. 45, the center back for Stars. They're on the left side, no one's on him. To the center circle, 49. They go in. Dennis cuts it off. 26 comes up the field. He gets cut off. Comes away with it. He gets pushed. That's a foul. They're about 30 yards out. Free kick for Valeo. Looks like Dennis is going to take it. There's going to be no wall by Stars. Let's see what they do here. Valeo's got 3 in the box. 3 on the... He chips it. Headed away by the Stars player. Headed back. And it's chipped out. Monty's after it. Monty's going to get to it. Monty's got Henry with him. Henry has it. Henry in the center of the field. Got 10 yards in front of him. Henry to Dennis. Dennis looks up. No one's in front of him. He sends it to Justin on the left side. Justin comes up the left. Justin to Brendan. Brendan looks. He turns. He goes to his right. Sends it to 26. 26 back to Dennis. Dennis. Dennis steps in. Dennis. Dennis tries to get it inside. Gets cut off. 49. 45 has it. 26 comes over with it for Valeo. Turns. Finds Brendan. Brendan steps over to his left. There comes Brendan. Brendan on the side to Jocelyn. Jocelyn on his right foot on the ground. Gets cut off. Here comes Justin. He shoots. Saved by the goalie. We're about 14 minutes into the first half. No score. Stars goalie boots it over midfield. Dennis off his foot. It's going to go out of bounds. Subs are going to come in. Looks like Matt's coming in for Eric. And I think that's it. Right. Throwing for Stars right at midfield. They throw to 58. 58. That gets cut off by Dennis. Dennis to Matt. Matt to Henry. Henry on his right foot to Monty. Monty gets blocked. He comes away with it. Here comes Monty. Monty's got space. Monty sends it down the wing to Jocelyn. Here he comes. 35 Shields. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick for Stars. Goalie's going out to his left. Goalie boots it over midfield. Monty off his left foot. It's in the air. Justin's under it. Brings it down with his right foot. And he tries to clear it. Monty gets blocked. Gets to 47, has it. Down the side to 50. 50. Steps over it. Goes out of bounds. They say it got tipped. It's going to be throwing for Stars. Let's see, 10-20. It's into the corner. Henry pushes the player off. Goes out of bounds. They're saying it's a corner. Corner for Stars. 50's on the back post. They got runners at the top. He chips it to the top of the box. 50 by himself puts it over the top. No one was defending him. First shot on goal. Goalie setting up for Valeo. There's no score. It's sunny, but it's really cold out here. Bounce to midfield over Isaac's head. They chip it toward the sideline. 46 has it down the left side. That's Matt. It's past him. Flag's up. There's an offside flag was up. So Matt's going to take it the spot. Matt sends it back to Henry. Henry turns. Henry sends it ahead to Isaac. Isaac in front of the Valeo bench. That's Dennis. Dennis to his right. Dennis over midfield. Dennis on the ground tries to find Joshua. They step over. It goes out of bounds. The one for Valeo. It's going to be Matt on the throw. Matt to Brendan. Brendan turns back to Matt. Matt to 26. Turns on, loses the ball. He blocks it. Isaac's on it. He sends it to the middle of the field. No one's there. 54 is making a run. Comes down the side. Monty cuts it off. It's on the ground. Henry and 54. Henry gets it back to the goalie. Goalie settles it. No pressure. Whoa, send it to Monty. Gets around him. Monty gets around the defender to Matt. Matt on the right side. Matt to Dennis. Gets cut off. 26 cuts it off. Dennis on the right side. Dennis down the right side. It's going to go out of bounds. We're just under 19 minutes into the first half. No score. .55 on the throw for Stars. Right in front of their bench. Down the side, off 48, that's Dennis to Brendan. Brendan steps over, sends it back to Henry. Henry tried to get it back to Brendan, got cut off. He gets pushed. Foul on Stars. Quick reset, Monty to Dennis. Dennis to 26, chips it ahead. That's a handball. Joshua comes away with it. Joshua to Matt. Matt to Isaac. He loses it. Brendan has it. Brendan to his right. Brendan turns around, sends it back to Matt. Matt to Brendan, right at the center circle. Brendan looks. He's got space. He sends it across to 26. He's got Justin with him. He gets through the defender somehow. He tries to find Josh cutting in. Goes out. He was offside.
Don't waste those opportunities.
He was offside. 20 minutes into the first half, no score. They go off to the right. 45 has it. Back to the center back. He chips it to 47. Joshua has it. He has it on his right foot. He's got a pass. 26 on his left foot. Gets through the defender. That's Justin steps up. Justin toward the corner. Hits it off the defender. It's going to be a throw-in for Valeo. That's Eric coming in for Henry. Justin on the throw. Justin to Brendan. Brendan steps over it with his right foot. He's got space. Sends it to Dennis. Dennis to Matt on the right side. Matt up the wing, gets through the defense into the box. They chip it toward the sideline. Matt brings it down. Dennis to Brendan. Brendan turns. He shoots. It's over the top. So Joshua's up top. We've got Jossam and Isaac on the wings. It comes out to the right. Stars comes down the right side toward the center of the field. Come on. They send it back toward the goalie. It should press him. Goes out to the right again. They should press. Comes down the middle of the field. Monty steps up. Down the side, it skids out of bounds. Just under 22 minutes into the first half, no score. Justin on the throw. Justin to Jossam. Jossam, it gets hit out of bounds, throwing for Valeo. Justin off the side of his hand, gets hit by 58. Monty steps over it. Monty to his left. Gets cut away back toward the center. 47 has it. Jossam comes back. Ooh, it's out of bounds. It's a throw. It's a throw. It's a throw. It's a throw. Justin back to Monty. Monty to Justin. To Dennis. Dennis turns to his right. He's got Monty. Monty to Eric. Eric up the middle to Brendan. Brendan to his right. Finds Dennis. Dennis to his right. That's Matt. Matt on the ground to Isaac. Isaac gets cut off. That's Isaac to the right. Gets blocked out of bounds. Throwing for Stars. Down the left side, 26 off his head. Sub is coming in. They took Isaac out. It's Gustavo in the center of the field. Looks like they have Dennis on the wing. We'll see what happens when they set up here. Stars has it. 26 takes it away. 26, he's got a pass. Sends it back to Matt. Matt to Monty. Monty's got 10 yards in front of him. He's got space. Monty, no pressure. Monty to the right. Monty to the middle. Handball. Not called. That's Gustavo. 26. Brendan has it in the center circle. Brendan sends it to Eric. Eric has it. Eric, no pressure. Back to Gustavo. Gustavo to the other side to Jossam. They call him offside. Flag was up. Free kick for Stars. There's no score in the game. He goes to his left. That's Dennis on him. Dennis is chasing. They go to the side. So it looks like Dennis is on a wing. They put Gustavo in the middle. It gets chipped back to the goalie for Valeo. Bounces it. Boots it over midfield. Off 26 chest. Brendan steps over it, saves it. Brendan to Gustavo. Gustavo turns on it. Back to Eric. Eric to his right to Dennis. Dennis tries to get around the defender. Gets cut off by 40. Dennis to Eric. Eric to Dennis. Dennis to 26. 26 back to Gustavo. Gustavo to Brendan. Brendan has some space. It's off his leg. Gets blocked. Monty's going to get to it. Monty to Justin. He's got Monty. He's got Gustavo. Sweeps it to 26. Gets poked away. Sends it to Eric right at midfield. Eric to the right. Eric finds Dennis. Dennis to Brendan to Dennis. Dennis shoots. Goalie saves it. Quick give and go with Dennis and Brendan. Boots it down the center of the field. Monty's under it. Brings it down with his left foot to Gustavo. Gustavo to the right. Gets cut off. Gustavo has it. Gustavo to Brendan. Brendan looks. He's trying to send Dennis on the wing. It bounces. Here comes Dennis. It gets poked away. Dennis has it on his left. Dennis to Gustavo. Gustavo in top of the box. 46 has it. He chips it, hits Brendan in the back. Monty chips it ahead. Over Jossam, headed out of bounds. Throwing for Valeo. Subs are coming in. Throwing for Valeo. It's going to be Justin on the throw. Get the space. Brendan has it. Brendan, bring to Justin. Justin to Brendan. Brendan toward the box. Steps to his left. He loses it to 35. He chips it out of bounds. Just under 28 minutes in. Nope, no score. Justin toward 26. Gets cut off. 49 off his head. Brendan's going to get to it. Brendan heads it down. Goes to his right. Brendan to his right. Sends Dennis. Dennis toward the box. 26 tries to chip it back to him over his head. Dennis gets it in the box. Dennis turns. It's still in the box. They clear it with their left foot. That's Eric over his head. That's Monty on the ball. Monty to Eric. Eric has space. Over midfield, he chips toward the box. Tried to find Joshua, didn't get there. 45 on the ground. 26 takes away for Valeo, they call a foul. 28 minutes in, no score. There's a cold wind blowing at us right now. They chip it to the left side. Gustavo off his head to Brendan. Brendan off his chest to 26. 26 in the air. He plays it back to Gustavo. Gustavo on the ground to Dennis. Dennis sends a wing. That's Matt. Matt to the corner. Looks like got deflected out of bounds. Should be a corner for Valeo. It's going to be... Wait. Matt's going to take the corner. Brendan is short. Matt low. 26 off his foot. Gets cleared away. Gustavo's under it. Gustavo off his leg. Sends it to 18 on the side. Goes out of bounds. Just under 30 minutes into the first half. No score. Okay, it's thrown into the right. Back toward the goalie. Joshua's 18's coming in. Oh, goes out of bounds. Throwing for Valeo. Justin's going to take it. Justin to Joshua. Josh back to Justin. On his right foot, he crosses to the back post, off the head. Cleared down the center of the field. Monty's after it. Goalie comes out. Monty clears it. That's Eric on the ball. Eric, they lose it. 47 on the ground. That's a nice pass toward the goal. Goalie's going to pick it up. There's a stiff cold wind blowing at us right now. Goalie boots it over midfield. Off 45's head. It's in the air. 26 off his head. Joshua gets blocked. 35 to the corner. Hits off 17 out of bounds. Should be a goal kick. "31 minutes into the first half. No score. Stars to the left. On the ground. They got a pressure here. To the middle. And gets knocked out of bounds by Matt. Right in front of Stars bench. 55 is going to take the throw. Throws it down the side. Matt cuts it off. Brendan off his chest. Brendan plays it. Brendan goes down. Gets blocked. It's 17 on the side, on the ground to Joshua. Joshua to Brendan. Brendan has it. Brendan on his right. Brendan to his right. Chips it ahead. 17 on the right side. And it goes out of bounds. Subs are coming in. Ben is coming in. Ben is coming in for Justin. Dennis is coming in for 26 in midfield. They put it out to the left side. No pressure. Goes down the center of the field. And they call a foul. Right at midfield. 45 has it. They're on a break here. They chip it down the side. They've got two on the side. Ben off his head. Into the corner. 18 in the corner. He missed the ball. Chucked it out of bounds. "33 minutes into the first half. No score. It's going to be Monty on the goal kick. Monty boots it. He slices it because he's a left-footed shot. It's going to go to the corner. And he's going to shield. He tried to get it off his leg. Did he get it? He tried to get it off his leg. I guess it did go off his leg. It's going to be Ben on the throw. Ben. He's got Dennis with him. He's got Brendan. Brendan to Ben. Ben to his right. Ben steps over it. Ben to Brendan. Brendan steps, turns to his left, gets chipped in the air. Ben, no one's on him, brings it down with his foot, gets held. That's a foul. Free kick for Valeo. They're about 10, 20, 30. 30 yards out. There's no one in front for Valeo. He puts it to the back post. Nope, gets headed away. Gustavo on his right foot. Gustavo, he shoots, gets deflected, it goes in. Deflected by the defender. Gustavo on the goal. 1-0 Valeo. "35 minutes. It's about 35 minutes into the first half. 47 for Stars. Sends it to his left back. Joshua's chasing down the middle of the field. Dennis hits it. Brendan steps in. Dennis comes away with it. Dennis turns on it. Dennis to Brendan. Brendan's got room. Brendan shoots. Just over the top. It's 1-0 Valeo. Goalie sets up the ball to his right. He's been booting it over midfield. Puts it low, gets cut off by the defender, 49, sends it back to the center back. It's right in front of the goal. They're going to the left, gets poked away, no one there. Goalie has it. Goalie sends it out, 18's chasing him. He's gonna cut off the wing. Ben cuts it off, there's nobody on this side. Brendan cuts it away, Brendan to 18. It's a little fast on the ground, it goes out of bounds. Throwing for Stars. Brendan's coming out. 26 is coming in at midfield. It's 1-0 Valeo. We're 36 minutes into the first half. Stars goes to the center. 58 pokes it back up the side. Ben off the leg. Dennis hits a defender, throwing for Valeo. Ben on the throw for Valeo. Ben sends it to Joshua. Joshua tries to turn. Dennis has it. Dennis steps over it, goes to his left. Dennis gets chipped away. It's on the ground. 54 to his left. He's got a runner. He's got a 57 to his left. 54 has it. Eric shields him. Eric still shields it. Goes out of bounds. Goal kick for Valeo. Goal kick for Valeo. Looks like Monty's going to take it. It's Monty, Eric, center backs. Monty to his left. Hits 40 in the head toward the Stars bench. He keeps it in. That's Matt to the side. Joshua's after it. And he's going to the corner. Josh in front. Goalie comes out. He almost got a cross off. It's 1-0 Valeo. Gustavo on the goal. Goalie high in the air. Over midfield. Monty off his left foot. Dennis to Gustavo. Gustavo to Dennis. Dennis to his left. On the ground to 18. Keeps it in. Back to Dennis. Dennis to Gustavo. He shields it. Sends it back to Eric. Eric to Gustavo. Gustavo to 26. 26 in midfield. Around the referee. Around the referee again. Back to Eric. Eric on his feet. They take it. Ooh. That's Matt. Matt to Eric. Eric plays it back to Monty. Monty gets around it. Back to Eric. Eric to his right. To Gustavo. Gustavo steps over it. 26. Steps around and Dennis has it in midfield. To 26. He's got space. He chips it to Joshua. Player goes down. Flag was up. Oh. Wow. Offside flag was up. Looks like he was in the pocket, but we are 39 minutes into the first half. 1-0 Valeo. They chip it down the middle of the field. Ben off his right foot to Gustavo. Gets cut away. 58 has it. 58 back to 50. He goes to his left. It's going to go out of bounds. I think subs are going to come in for Valeo. Henry's going to come in for Eric. And Jocelyn is coming in for Josh. That's Dennis on the ball. Dennis turns to his right. Dennis down the side to Jocelyn. 17 steps in. Jocelyn has it. Jocelyn up the right to 17. 17 in the corner. He crosses it over the top. We're about 40 minutes in. They send it out to the left. 54 has it. 54 down the side. Rolling toward the sideline. They got numbers here. Henry blocks the ball. That's 26 on it. Can he send him? Yeah, 18 is through. He's got Jossam on the back post. 18 on his right foot. He tried to chip it. Jossam comes back. It's cut off. It's going to be Monty on it. Monty's got 10 yards of space. Monty to Gustavo. Gustavo to Dennis. Dennis on his right foot. He shoots. Goalie makes a diving save. 41 minutes into the first half. 1-0 Valeo. Goalie off the side of his foot, toward midfield, over midfield, off the Star's head. Monty's got space. Tried to chip it ahead. Monty still has it. It's in the center of the field. 46 has it on the right. Ben steps up. They get through midfield. 54 to the left. 92 has it on the left side. It's on his right foot. He's trying to get it on his right foot. Goes out of bounds. Quick throw. 54 turns to 55. Goes out of bounds. Throwing for Valeo. 2 subs are coming in. We're like 42 minutes into the first half. It's 1-0 Valeo. Throwing for Matt. Matt to Dennis. Dennis turns to his left. He sends it across to Monty. Monty's got Ben on this side. Ben to Gustavo. Gustavo steps on it. Gustavo to Ben. Ben's got Gustavo with him. He chips it ahead to Jossam. 18 loses it in the middle of the field. Gustavo has it. Gustavo on his right foot. Gustavo sends it back to Henry. Henry to 26 who turns. On his left foot, he gets in. He has space. He shoots with his left foot. Goalie saves it.
Yes.
Got through the defense. Wait, it went in.
Gotta get him, Nate.
Went through the goalie. Two nothing Valeo. 47 to the left back. Dennis steps over it. And they call a foul. Free kick for Valeo, just inside of midfield. Matt, Dennis. Dennis up the right side. Dennis steps over it. Dennis to Gustavo. Gustavo to 26. He chips it, and offside flag is up. Wow. Like 44 minutes into the first half. It's 2-0 Valeo. It's chipped over midfield, over Dennis. It's on the ground. Gustavo takes it away. Gustavo to 26. Steps over it. Goes back to his right. Gustavo has it. He's got a runner on the right. He gets it. It's on his left foot. It's in the box. Here comes the goalie. So they have Jossam up top. Comes out to the side. Jossam's chasing him. Pass Dennis. Dennis protects. Sends it back to Monty. Monty has it. Come back. Check to it. Yep. 18. He's got Gustavo with him. Send it back to Henry. Henry down the right side, and it's halftime. 2-0 Valeo at the half.